Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this. From Blaze. Explosive New York Times report claims that top Cuomo aides rewrote a report to change nursing home death total months before federal investigation began. An explosive report released by New York Times on Thursday night alleges that top aides to embattled New York Governor Andrew Cuomo rewrote a report that was prepared by New York Department of Health officials in June 2020 to omit many of the nursing home deaths that had occurred in the state. Fascinating! This is not much of a shocker, especially because we know that he killed thousands upon thousands of people on his job. But what a shocker is, actually thinking about it, that doesn't make much of a shocker, really, because he was, well, at least there were rumors within the Democrat Party that he could be chosen as a presidential candidate, but even more so, it was a way to hide the problems between the Democrat Party, because Trump could use this as a way to attack the Democrats, and the Democrats are all about hiding their dirty little socks to get elected. And you know, they did everything they could to get elected. And they succeeded into that. Ocean's 11th. That's what Tim Pool says, and I think he is right. That's what happened to Trump. Anyway, they did everything to hide numbers, and right now it's coming out. CNN obviously is trying to hide it. Still, that's what happens when a certain brother of a certain governor works there. What makes it even more fascinating is that there are still people defending this little shit. Duplicitous scumbaggery comes with you being a Democrat supporter. What a shocker. You know what? Let's go and read the news. The report, which was based on interviews with unnamed officials in Cuomo's administration, alleges that the numbers were changed out of a desire to protect Cuomo from political fallout relating to his decision to order nursing homes to readmit patients who had tested positive for the beautiful CCP virus. The changes were made months before the federal investigation into nursing home deaths in New York began. A significant development because aides to Cuomo have claimed that the administration withheld nursing home death data from legislature because of the pending federal investigation. So, not only he genocided multiple people, especially people who were the most fragile, he hid the data. So he obstructed justice, killed people. Holy shit, the shit is not looking good for the little bastard. That's good. I hope he faces prison, but between you and me here, between you and me, let's talk here. Well, things here, he is going to face jail for this. Not me. I'm gonna be surprised if he does, especially because America, as of late, started to feel a lot like Latin America in shenanigans. Yes, I'm talking about shenanigans here. And we all know, when shenanigans are afoot, shit will never get judged. It's sad, really, very, very sad, but it's what it is. Democrats wanted this, and now you're getting what the Democrats wanted. Anyway, let's finish the article. However, Cuomo's aides, none of whom had any public health background or expertise, of course, pushed back on the Department of Health in an exchange that the Times described as having gone well beyond usual process of the governor suggesting edits to an agency report, Jesus Christ, and led Department of Health officials to worry about what the report that was going to be released was, quote, no longer a true scientific report. The Times reported that the health officials, quote, feared for their jobs if they did not go along, end quote. So they did what? Their jobs. The Times report also notes that the controversial decision, which was allegedly carried out by top Cuomo aides Melissa De Rosa and Linda Lacewell, was finalized just days before Cuomo sought approval from a state ethics agency to earn money from book sales. Ultimately, Cuomo was paid in an advance, holy shit, of $783,000 by HarperCollins to write a book about how he handled the pandemic. Do you remember the Democrats and people, well, anti-Trumpers, who were very, very wet and with a big, big fat stiffy of Andrew Cuomo? Yes, I remember. Remember the days when Andrew Cuomo said that he would request more respirators when in fact the entire state had thousands upon thousands upon thousands of respirators, and then they went on and said, but, those are for emergency use. Well, you're in an emergency, use them. You remember when Trump sent a big, beautiful ship, and it was left there, gathering rust in New York for an emergency purposes, so people didn't end up in nursing homes. You remember? Well, I remember. Pepperidge Farms remembers. But Cuomo. And then, no, before I continue, I forgot. And then he wins an Emmy for how he handled the pandemic. Interesting, isn't it? How these people, the filthy, the control left deals with shits like this. Duplicitous little scumbaggery. Anyway, the report ultimately declared that Cuomo policies with respect to nursing homes were broadly consistent with federal guidance, but may have put residents at increased risk of harm in some facilities. The duplicity. In response to the request for comments from the Times, Cuomo's special counsel Beth Garvey said that, quote, the out-of-facility data was omitted after DOH, Department of Health, would not confirm it had been adequately verified. Let's see. The report is sure to damage Cuomo's already fragile standing in the state, after he has been dogged with repeated scandals regarding both his administration's truthfulness, the handling of nursing home death statistics, and numerous women who have accused the Me Too also. Fascinating, didn't he say that everybody should believe the Me Too movement? I wonder why he's not coming out on the same thing when he's here with On the Fire. Fascinating. Very fascinating. The duplicity hypocrites. Anyway, and the scandal widens. Even members of his own party have begun to suggest that he should resign, or that the emergency powers granted to him at the start of the pandemic should be removed. Let me see who suggested. Oh yeah. Oh, I think I already covered this one. Sorry, but I have the memory of a fish. But apparently, let's see, Democrats signed a petition. It has the most alarming. The 14 New York Democrats so far signed a petition calling for Cuomo's emergency pandemic powers be revoked. I wonder who. Let's see, even liberal progressive network CNN, which allowed Cuomo to fill the softball interviews with his brother, Uncle Chris Cuomo, in spite of widespread criticism from media watchdogs, About the obvious conflict of interest, this post has begun to acknowledge that Cuomo's handling of the CCP virus crisis was not as praiseworthy as they originally believed. Well, they did that because they were anti-Trump, and they did everything they could to attack a Trump, and that meant even goggling up or sucking or licking the balls of Andrew Cuomo. And he loved when his balls were being licked. Wonderful. Well, in that case, well, I'm gonna say is, that's it for today. So, thank you for watching. Oh no, shit, I fumbled my outro again. Anyway, if you like this type of content, stay right here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because YouTube absolutely fucking hate me. And I absolutely fucking hate you, YouTube. Albeit, I still like to have my channel. So, head to, alternative media, alt tech media. So, head to bitshoot.com/Dr. Jester for spicy content. So, you can also do the same thing for minds.com/Dr. Jester. Albeit I have to do a manual on BitChute. Wonderful. It doesn't even have the auto-publish thing. And sometimes when you upload a video, it gets stuck on processing forever. Having to make me do the job twice, 3 times, 4 times just to get a video uploaded. There is one that is being processing for a couple of days now. And it's the same video that I had to re-upload, and it was working. And I managed to publish it. Meanwhile, a copy of it, it's still processing, even though the other copy managed to get processed pretty fast. Well, shit happens. Anyway, thank you for watching. See, that's where I say thank you for watching, and then I say good night, because it's because it's related to the background at the back. Yes, it's New York. And yes, I absolutely love the city, even though I've never been there. And I hear it's going downhill fast because of Andrew Cuomo and Bill the fucking Blasio, the anti-Semite. Bill the fuck Blasio. Anyway, don't forget to actually check on Hershey Tischler. He seems to have his head straight. He seems to want the best for New York. So, with that being said, I support him on that regard. Anyway, thank you for watching. Good night. Oops. Whoops.